Give everyone a moment to settle in, get into the rooms. For anyone who didn't hear and you want to join via Zoom, you can click the link in my Instagram bio, or you can join in via Instagram. I just gave the option of Zoom so that you can have a bigger screen to look at. So good evening, my name is Swetha with Swetha Does Yoga. I'm really excited for all of you to join me this evening. So today I was really trying to find a quote or something to read that would really ground us in our practice. And I couldn't find anything that was like yelling out at me for what I was feeling, because what I'm feeling is imbalanced, and that's me personally. I don't know if anyone else is feeling this way, but this imbalance comes from the place of not being able to control everything, not being able to be in the school that I work in, being with my kids, using the manipulatives that I want to use, going to places that I want to go to. So not being in control in that way is very challenging. And so I realized I was kind of fighting that and having this imbalance within me. And I was trying to find this quote that really, brought it all together. And I was like, okay, there's nothing. Let me just really just lay it out the way I'm really feeling right now, to share with all of you. So within our practice today, we're going to be working on some balancing, not just balancing within your lives, but also balancing in your body, working on some balancing poses, and also some back strengthening poses as well for many of us who are sitting all day now. I'm a teacher, so teaching online and sitting with the kids for half an hour, 45 minutes at a time, hour at a time throughout the entire day is challenging. So let's work on our back, opening up those muscles, building the balance in our body. And I'm going to read something to you that was a little interesting about craziness. So wherever you are, find a comfortable seat, whatever that means to you, sitting up nice and tall, grounding down through your sit bones, lifting up through your spine, making your spine nice and long. Just finding your space right now. Begin to gently close your eyes or have a soft gaze in front of you. And I'll read to you what came close to talking about balance and craziness for me. The main purpose of the wake-up call that feeling crazy provides is to let you know that something in your life is out of balance. Confirm for yourself that you are capable of creating a sane and peaceful reality for yourself. Try to remember that most people have felt as if they were losing it at one time or another. You deserve a life that helps you thrive. Try to take some steps today to help you achieve more balance and a little less crazy. Oh, it says a little less craziness, but whatever, semantics. So go ahead and sit up nice and tall, begin to lengthen through your spine, and let's try to bring that peace, that balance within your body. It's really nice to see many of you joining today that I haven't seen before, and the familiar faces and names. Really nice to have you back. Sit up nice and tall, close your eyes. With every inhale, lengthen through your spine. Imagine your spinal cord just like stretching out behind you. And with every exhale, relaxing any part of your body that doesn't need to be tensed right now. For me personally, it's my shoulders. So I like to relax my shoulders away from my ears. For some people, it's their neck, so you might want to lengthen your neck. For others, it might be their lower back, so maybe bring your belly towards your spine, lengthen through your spine. Continue just like that, inhaling, lengthening through your spine. Exhaling, relaxing any areas of your body that might have some tension. Bring your hands to rest on your thighs or your knees. Relax your face and the muscles in your face. Bring your awareness to your breath, inhaling and exhaling. Take a deep inhale in through your nose, filling up your diaphragm and your lungs. Hold it at the top. Exhale, sigh it away. A few more cleansing breaths, just like that. Inhale, fill it up. Hold it at the top. Exhale, sigh it away. One more time. Gently open up your eyes. Don't have to look at me, you can look past me. Just look ahead. And take a moment right now, taking in your space, your surroundings. And begin to create an intention for your own practice right now. Bring your hands to your side, right where your hips are, touching the ground next to you. On your inhale, lift your arms all the way up. And exhale, bring your hands back down. Moving at the speed and pace of your own breath, inhale your arms up. Exhale your arms down. Really stretch your arms wide, fingers wide, reaching all the way around you as if you're trying to make a giant circle, a giant bubble around your body. Maybe 2 or 3 more rounds here. Relax your shoulders away from the ears, lengthen through the back of your neck, creating a long spine. And on your final exhale, bring your hands to rest on either side of your body on the ground. Press your right hand into the ground or your left hand, whichever hand. Inhale the opposite arm up. Exhale, lean over a little bit more, look under your armpit, open up your chest towards the sky. Exhale, come back down through center. Press your left hand down, or whichever hand you chose. Reach your opposite arm up. Reach, reach, reach for that side body stretch, maybe even bending into the other arm that's down. Look under your armpit, open up your chest towards the sky. Exhale. Go ahead and continue. Opposite arm reaching to the opposite direction. And on your exhale, coming back down. Inhaling, reaching. Exhale, coming back down. One more time for both sides. Bring your hands to rest on your knees. Take a deep breath in through your nose here. Exhale, sigh it away. Wherever you are, roll over onto hands and knees. Thought I had someone. Roll over onto hands and knees. Join me on your mat. Wrists directly below your shoulders, knees directly below your hips, making sure your hips are stacked on top of your knees, shoulders stacked on top of the wrists. Open up your wrists a little bit more, maybe a little bit wider than your shoulders. And begin to take some cat-cows, dropping your belly, lifting your chest towards the sky. On your exhale, belly towards the spine, lower your head towards the ground, making your spine nice and long in both directions. You want to continue to keep that long space in your spine. Maybe 2 or 3 more here, depending on your breath. Come into your neutral spine. Press your left hand onto the ground, right knee onto the ground. So opposite knee, opposite hand, pressing into the ground. And then reach the other arm long. Reach long. So opposite hand and opposite leg reaching in opposite directions. Option to lift the leg up here. Keep pressing into the ground. The parts of your body that are touching the ground, keep pressing. Keep reaching those other parts of your body in opposite directions. Bring your belly towards the spine. Exhale, bring all of your limbs back to the ground. And let's do the other side. Reach your arm forward. Reach your leg back. And whenever you're ready and you've found some balance here, pressing the floor away, belly towards your spine, lift that leg up and reach in opposite directions. Breathe here. And on your exhale, bring all of your limbs back to the ground. Curl your toes under and hover your knees just about 1 inch off the ground. Belly towards your spine, curve your spine, drop the weight of your head. Just hovering your knees. Begin to push your hands into the ground, trying to reach your chest towards your thighs. And as you exhale, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. In your downward facing dog, press your palms and your fingers firmly into the mat. Spread your fingers. Maybe even open your fingers so you're spreading them not straight forward but out a little bit to give some relief in your wrists. Bend your knees, push the floor away with your arms. Let your head hang in between your arms. Create that long spine. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. If you have the flexibility on your exhale, try to lengthen through the back of your legs. Be gentle with your body. Maybe pedal your feet. Bending one knee at a time. Opening up your muscles in the back of your legs. On your inhale, come into a high plank pose. Push the floor away, navel into the spine. Exhale, bring your knees as wide as the mat, big toes to touch. Sit back into a child's pose. Inhale, come all the way back up through high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower your knees, big toes to touch. Sit back into a child's pose. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, child's pose and hold in your child's pose. Let everything go here. Massage your forehead on the mat. If at any point you need to take a rest, you can always come into child's pose and rest here and catch up to wherever we are in the practice. moving at the speed and pace of your own breath. This is your practice. I challenge you to follow along. I challenge you to try it. But again, this is your practice. Listen to your body. Take a deep breath in your child's pose. Exhale, sink a little bit closer to the floor beneath you. Walk your hands over to the right side. Or left side, whichever side you choose. Inhale back through center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale back through center. Press your hands into the mat beneath you. Press your fingertips and your palms firmly into the mat. Activate your upper arms, making these strong muscles, lifting your arms off the ground. On your inhale, lift up. Exhale back through downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look in between the palm of your hands. Begin to take baby steps all the way to your hands. Fold in. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your shins or above your knees for a true flat back. Exhale, fold in. Bend your knees a lot here. Inhale, up one vertebrae at a time. Roll your shoulders up, back, and around at the top. Tadasana, mountain pose. So far, so good. Inhale, your arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms. Step your feet back into this high plank position, belly towards your spine. Push the floor away. Reach your heels back, head forward. Nice long line with your body. On your exhale, lower your knees, chest, and chin all the way down. Inhale up, baby cobra. Exhale, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. If you took the upward facing dog, that's wonderful. Nod your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Take your right arm and reach for your left ankle. Look underneath your left armpit. Breathe here. Place your right arm back. Take your left hand, reach for your right ankle. Look underneath your right armpit, or wherever you can reach here. Place your left hand back. Bend your knees. Look in between the palm of your hands. Walk your feet towards your hands and fold in at the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, reverse swan all the way back up. Reach your arms. Exhale, bring your hands in front of your heart. Open up your palms. Tadasana, mountain pose. Take a moment to close your eyes. Notice your breath. And come back to your intention here. Okay, coming from the top of your mat, begin to ground into your left foot, into the mound of your big toe, pinky toe, and heel, and bend into your right knee, opening up your right knee just like this, warming up your right hip. And we're going to work our way into Vriksasana, tree pose, as our first back standing balancing pose. From here, you can place your right foot on your ankle, calf, or pull it up into your inner thigh, wherever you have access to and wherever you can balance. You can always change your positioning for whatever your body needs, but never place your foot on your knee. Super dangerous. You want to open up that right thigh, but keep your hips in line with one another wherever you are in your Vriksasana. Remember, thigh below the knee and on your calf or ankle on the ground. Whenever you found balance, you find your drishti. Your drishti is basically like where your eyes are gazing. Find a place that's not moving in front of you. Find your balance. And breathe. Most importantly, breathing. From hands to hip, bring it in front of your heart when you find your balance. When you found your balance, reach your arms up. When you found your balance, open up your arms. Option to challenge yourself and look up. Option to look straight forward and close your eyes. Option to dancing tree. Any variation of tree pose. And on your exhale, bring your hands back through center, onto your hips. Point your right knee forward and step your right foot next to your left. And right away, come up on your toes of your left foot. Open up your hips, warming up your left hip. Ground down through your right foot as you do this. Pressing the mound of your big toe, pinky toe, and heel into the ground. And whenever you're ready, whichever variation you chose on the other side, you'll do on this side as well. So ankle, calf, or lift it up into the groin. Find your balance. Make sure you open that left hip. Hips are in line with one another, so if you're kind of dumping like this, come back in line. Or if you're leaning in one direction, try to find that balance, really everything just stacking on top of each other. By everything, I mean your shoulders and your hips and your knees, ankles. When you find balance, bring your hands in front of your heart. When you found balance, reach your arms up. Keep breathing. When you find balance, open up your arms. Maybe challenge yourself to look up. Maybe challenge yourself to look straight forward and close your eyes. Maybe dancing tree. Bring your hands to your heart, hands to your hip, point your left knee forward, and step your left foot next to your right. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Bend your knees, plant your palms, step your feet back into the high plank position. Lower knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga down. Inhale, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, moving at the speed and pace of your own breath. In your down dog, take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, side away. Inhale your right foot towards the sky. Exhale, step your right foot through. On your inhale, lift up, hover that left leg in the air. Warrior 3. Reach your arms in front of you. Option to bring your arms to your heart. Bring your gaze to the floor beneath you. Press your left foot back as if there's a wall there, and bring your hips in line with the floor. If your hips are opening up, try to parallel them with the floor. Reaching in opposite directions. On your exhale, curtsy lunge. Drop the weight of your head. With your left knee right behind your right foot, inhale up, hover that left leg if you can. Otherwise, keep that left leg down. Hover here. Exhale, bend down, reach for the floor. Step your left foot back into a plank position. Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Whichever variation we want to take of your vinyasa flow, it is up to you. If you want to just meet in downward facing dog, this is your flow, your choice. Take 5 full breaths here in downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg towards the sky. Exhale, plant that left foot in between the palm of your hands. And again, hover that right leg up. Shift your weight into the left leg. And then reach forward. Warrior 3 on this side. Bring your hips parallel to the ground beneath you. Bring your gaze beneath you. Option to have your hands in front of your heart. Press that right leg back. Press the standing leg down. Keep breathing. On your exhale, curtsy lunge. Drop the weight of your head. Bring that right knee behind your left knee. Either stay here and hover, stay here or hover that right leg up. On your exhale, bend into that left knee, plant your palms, step your right foot back into a plank, step your left foot back, take your flow or not, meet in downward facing dog. Take 5 full breaths here in downward facing dog, making whatever movements feel good to you in your body. I like to bend into my elbows, stretching out my side body a little bit, my armpits, my underarm. I like to move my hips side to side. I like to bend my knees and push the floor away. Nod my head yes, shake my head no. Yes, I will do virtual happy hour. No, I will not work after I'm done. Just kidding. Kind of not. Bend your knees. Look in between the palm of your hands. Step or hop your feet to your hands. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, reverse all the way back up. Reach your palms together. Exhale, bring your hands in front of your heart. Open up your palms, close your eyes. Notice your breath. Come back to your intention. Inhale your arms up, open up your eyes. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step or hop back. Chaturanga. Or meet in downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg towards the sky. Exhale, step your right leg through. Inhale up, high lunge. exhale, lower that left knee, uncurl your left toes, open up your heart, half moon, crescent lunge. Curl your left toes under, lift that left hip up, back into the high lunge. Open up, warrior two. You're gonna line your right heel up with your left inner arch, okay? Bend into the right knee, right toes pointing towards the front, reaching your arms in opposite directions. Bend into that right knee a little bit more. Bring your gaze over your right middle finger. Breathe here. Flip your right palm towards the ceiling. Reverse. Inhale, come back through warrior two. Cartwheel your arms down to frame your right leg. Come up onto your toes of your left foot. Plant your left hand down and reach your right arm up. Twist. Breathe here. On your inhale, reach up with your right hand. Come up on your fingers of your left hand and then push off. Low lunge twist. Breathe here. Bring your gaze over your right shoulder. Reverse, reaching your left arm up. On your exhale, cartwheel your arms down, frame your right foot. Take your flow or meet in downward facing dog. Take 5 full breaths here in downward facing dog. Option to go to child's pose, get water, towel off, whatever you need before we move on to the other side. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, side away. Inhale your left foot towards the sky. Exhale, plant your left foot in between the palm of your hands. Inhale up, high lunge. Exhale, lower your right knee, uncurl your toes, come into that half crescent. Breathe here. Little back bend if you'd like to. Open up your chest towards the sky. Curl your right toes under, lift your right heels, high lunge. Open up onto this side, warrior two. Remember, heel to arch alignment. Bend into that front knee, reach your arms in opposite directions. Always stacking, shoulders above the hips. Bring your gaze over your left middle finger. And breathe. Relax the shoulders away from your ears. Flip your left palm towards the sky. Reverse. Inhale back through warrior two. Cartwheel your arms down, frame your left foot, come up onto your right toes. Plant your right hand down, open up left arm twist. From here, reach your left arm up, come up onto your fingers of your right hand, and then push off. Low lunge twist. Bring your gaze over your left shoulder. On your exhale, reverse. Take a breath here. On your next exhale, cartwheel your arms all the way down. Step your left foot back. Take your flow or meet in child's pose. Whichever variation of child's pose you want, If you want to lengthen out your back, bring your knees together, sit back onto your heels, or as close as you can get. If you can get your forehead to the mat, cool. If not, you can make a pillow with your hands or stack your fists on top of each other and let your forehead rest. And breathe here. You do have flexibility. You can reach your arms back for your heels. From here, reach your arms forward, nice and long. Press your palms and your fingers into the mat. Begin to walk your hands forward until you come to lying down on your belly, on your forearms here. Into this little cobra-looking pose. It's really Sphinx pose. We won't be staying here long. Well, we will be on our bellies. So, bring your hands next to your upper ribs, just about. Bring your forehead to the mat. In this position, we're going to work our way from a cobra to locust and really strengthening our back muscles. So just from here, keeping your head, neck, and spine in one long line. Keep this in one long line. Really press the floor away with the back of your feet, activating your leg muscles. You might notice, well, you might not, but you might notice that my entire legs aren't just flimsy on the ground. My legs are activated. Create that muscle in your glutes and your calves. This is going to protect your lower back. So activated legs, hands and your upper ribs area next to your body, elbows pressed in. So not splayed out, but pressed in towards your body. Head, neck, and spine in one long line. On your inhale, lift your head, neck, and spine in one long line. Option to lift your hands up as well. So you can stay here and lift up, or lift your hands up as well. Breathe in this position. Keep your legs activated. Feet are still pressing into the ground. On your exhale, gently come back down. This time, reach your arms behind your head, interlace your fingers. Don't press down too much, just rest your hands on the back of your head here. Reach your elbows back, opening up. And on your inhale, lift your head, neck, and spine in one long line. Activate your legs, press the back of your feet into the floor whenever you're ready. And just breathe here. You might notice your breath might make you move up and down. And on your exhale, come back down and let everything rest. Palms by your side, palms facing the ceiling, hands by your side. Reach your arms long in front of you. Press your feet into the ground beneath you. Activate your leg muscles. Keep your head, neck, and spine in one long line. This time your arms are going to come with you. On your inhale, lift everything up. Get ready. Reach, reach, reach. Keep breathing. On your exhale, gently come back down. Open up your arms to a T. Keep your forehead on the mat. Bend into your left arm and push the floor away. Bring your left leg Back behind you. Bend your left leg open. Let your head rest here. Feel this stretch. Come back to that T position, forehead to the mat. Bend into the right arm. Same thing to the other side. Try to keep your hands in line with your shoulder. Inhale back through center. And this time just lift your left leg up and over to the right side as much as you can go. Nice and long. And then bring it back down. Lift your right leg to the other side as much as you can go. Arms are still on a T. Exhale, bring it back down. Bring your forehead to the mat. Press your hands next to your upper ribs. Curl your toes under. Lift up through hands and knees. Curl your toes under. Lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. From here, bend your knees a lot. Push the floor away. Nod your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Yes, I enjoyed that. No, I did not. Bend your knees a lot, looking between the palm of your hands. Step or hop your feet to your hands. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, reverse all the way back up. Exhale, bring your hands in front of your heart. Open up your palms. Tadasana, mountain pose. Come back to your intention. Notice your breath. Where are you right now? Inhale your arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step your feet back. And on your exhale, just lower your knees back down. Uncurl your toes. And make your way onto your back. So lying down on your back. I think it was Tuesday that I did a shoulder stand preparation, so we're gonna do the same thing today. You can do any variation. If you don't wanna do shoulder stand, you can go into any inversion that is in your practice. If you'd like to practice shoulder stand, I'm going to walk you through that right now. So, for your shoulder stand, bring your hands by your side. You wanna bend your knees, and from here, you're gonna stack your hips up. So I'm going to show you what that means. You want to go into a plow pose first. That means your feet are going to come above your head. Now if your feet can't touch the ground behind you, I want you to keep your knees bent. Okay? So, take a deep inhale in. And as you exhale, lift your hips up. So if you're here and you can't touch the ground, that's totally fine. You're going to bring your hands and try to find skin on your back to hold on to. Bring your elbows as close together as possible. So walk your elbows in just a little bit here. So in your plow pose, if you can extend your legs long and get into a plow pose, take a breath here. Or your knees are close to your face. From here, walk your hands onto your back. Option to stay right here and work on your plow. Or option to begin to lengthen through your legs and breathing into this position. You want to move your feet away from your face a little bit more. And hold on to the back of your body. Try to take at least 5 breaths here in whatever inversion you're doing right now. To come out of this, bend your knees. If you have plank pose in your practice, bring your hands down to the mat. And then gently come down, one vertebrae at a time. And instead of coming up right away, lay here and soak in the benefits of that Salangasana shoulder stand. Shoulder stand is really great for calming your nervous system, blood flow, muscle strengthening, Ujjayi breath. Has amazing benefits for your body and your mind. If you are in any kind of inversion, make your way down. Come to lying on your backs. And take a few breaths here in Ishavasana. Now before we go into Ishavasana, bend your knees and hug your knees towards your chest. Bring your forehead to your knees. Give yourself a nice squeeze. Take a deep inhale in here. And as you exhale, open up your limbs, open up your arms, open up your legs. Take up space. And rest. While you're lying down, I'm going to make my way to the screen so I can walk you through our final resting phase. In your Shavasana, take a deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it away. Deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it away. One more time, deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Come back to your normal breath. Bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. And say thank you to your body. Say thank you to your mind. And take a moment to take all of this in. Open up your arms, palms facing the ceiling or the sky. And repeat after me. I am strong. I am worthy. I am beautiful. I am powerful. I am strong. I am worthy. I am beautiful. I am powerful. I am strong. I am worthy. I am beautiful. I am powerful. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it away. Imagine a soft white light hovering just above you. And in that soft white light, I want you to begin to imagine all of the faces of all of the people that you love and care about, and put it inside that little bubble. Your bubble can expand. It is not confined. Now take that bubble and bring it inside of you. Imagine that bubble in the center of your body. And take those words that you just said and wrap them around these people. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it away. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Begin to make gentle movements in your body, wiggling your fingers and your toes, rolling your ankles and your wrists. Reach your arms long above your head and point your toes, giving yourself a nice long stretch. Bend your knees and roll over to the right side into the fetal position. And pause here. The fetal position is the position of rebirth and reawakening, as if you've just been given a new life to live. Give gratitude to the way your body moves and breathes. Give gratitude where gratitude is deserved. Take 5 full breaths here. Whenever you're ready, push yourself up into a seated position. Gently keeping your eyes closed or a soft gaze in front of you. Bring your hands to rest on your knees. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, let it go. Bring your hands in front of your heart, and we'll close out our practice with one long Om. Take a deep breath in. Bring your hands in front of your forehead. Recognize that you are intimately connected with all things and understand that your power to affect the world can be the first steps on the road to living more consciously. I honor each and every one of you, and I hope that this practice brought you balance. Namaste.